Good morning. My name is Ace. I'll be your guide today. We're going to get into our yoga practice, and that means that we may need a few things. And one of those few things you'll see here, I have a yoga block and a yoga strap. All right. If you don't have one, you can definitely use a book, a nice thick book, encyclopedia, or you can use a belt or any tie that you have. All right. Good. From here, let's begin. All right. We're going to start in seated pose, Sukhasana. So gently lower yourself down, often taking yourself down into one knee. All right. Good. Cross your shins, sit nice and tall. All right. This is a fundamental, which always engages our breath and our posture. Bring your palms together. Soften your eyes. Our practice, our journey, the moment, the breath, cultivating ideas, responsibilities for our being. Notice I'm settling in, giving myself an opportunity to feel tall, open, supported. Our practice is also mental, so think clarity, well-being. Notice your breath as you begin to settle. We're going to focus on it for the next few minutes. And you might see my eyes closed. That's a natural intention. And it also helps with bringing you a little more intrinsic. With your palms together, feel stable in your shoulders. Notice I take a deeper breath in, exhale through the nostrils. Good. Expanding in, exhaling out. Good. You'll find a rhythm just like the ocean, on and off shore, washing water onto the banks. As the water protrudes back into the ocean, you'll feel compression in your abdominals. Take another breath in, nice and deep. Full breath out, nice and long. Good. All right. Let's allow ourselves 5 more deep breaths in and out. This time you can offer to change your pace. You can speed it up, slow it down. Anything to bring more engagement into your breathing. Good. All right. Let's take our practice a little further. We're going to start with warming the body up. We're going to start by taking ourselves over into all fours. So what you want to do is get your hands slightly under your shoulders, knees under your hips, and create a tabletop position. Engage your abdominals, draw the navel in towards the center. Keep the back of the head low. Good. Cat and cows. All right. Begin to drop the chin towards the chest. I say hunching through the spine. Good. Engaging into your pelvis and squeezing under. Tucking the pelvis. Good. As you inhale, let's lift. All right. Good. Notice I'm extending through the spine. It's great spine work to get started. And focusing on the breath. Now you know those 2 movements. Let's put them together. All right, we'll start with an exhale, dropping the chin towards the chest, rounding in. Good. Inhale, extending forward, opening the chest, squeezing back into the shoulders. All right, let's keep it going. All right, we got 3 more. Exhale, tucking round. Using the breath. Inhale, extending forward. Good. 2 more. Exhale, tuck and round. Ground the fingers around into the upper back. Engage into the navel. Good. And take it back to the top. All right, last one. Good. Exhale, tuck and round. Good. Inhale, extending through the spine. All right, let's hold here. Take a moment to neutralize the support of the spine. Stagger onto your right knee, extend the left heel. If you can, bring your right hand forward in handshake motion. Align the back of the neck. Good, engage, and try not to open too much in the hip. All right, good. Turn the hip square. All right, this is great to get the hips aligned. All right, good. It is a feeling, it is a breathing. All right, 2 more breaths. All right, you might hear Ujjayi breath. All right, that's that fire in the depth of the breath there. All right, 1 more round. And great option for full stabilization. All right, let's switch sides as we always, counterbalancing the body, extending. All right, good. Again, you can always keep the leg only. Bring in your left arm this time. And again, play around with it, find it. All right, little hip mobility, strength through the length of your spine. My core is still rock hard. All right, good. All right, nice. 1 more deep breath. All right, give it your all here. This is getting started. All right, good job. All right, using that, all right, we're going to set up for the next variation. You're going to pretty much plant effects the ankle here, sinking back into the heels. All right, extending your arms forward. We have a child's pose option. All right, good. You can slowly take it down. All right, this is a good time to breathe. Let it all go. Clear your mind. And sometimes it's all about just waking the body up. Your intentions is within. We all can embody our practice. Good. 1 more deep breath. Good. All right, let's keep it going for a little bit longer. All right, you're going to come back to all fours, where you can reset the toes if you'd like. All right, taking your right arm out to the side, and we can keep it parallel to the floor. All right, bring your hands slightly behind your head. All right, carefully and slowly begin to rotate towards that left elbow. You can also bring the elbow in towards the wrist. All right, good. Let's do 5 breaths here. Inhale. Notice I'll take it a little further. Exhale. All right, as long as you're not feeling any pain. Inhale, exhale. Good. 3 more. Inhale, exhale. All right, we're building a little power with these asanas. All right, it's all good. All right, many options. You can stay with the breath. All right, good. All right, let's try the other side. All right, again, you feel your body more demands here. All right, starting with extending up. All right, palms behind the head. Slowly rotate it. All right, we're gonna give it a little bit more boost. All right, with the breath. Inhale, exhale. 2 more. Inhale, exhale. Good, last one. Inhale, exhale. Good. All right, good job. Bringing the hands down. All right, we're gonna take it back down into child's pose. All right, good. Just take a moment to, again, recapture where you are. Good. All right, perfect. All right, let's take it on to the next one. We're going to shift forward, finding downward facing dog. I'll go ahead and straddle the action in the legs. Call this a walking dog variation. All right, nice. All right, just alternating a bend in each leg at the knee. Dropping the heels far down into the stretch as you can. All right, good job. All right, from here, heating things up a little bit more. As you come up, we're gonna find forward fold. All right, good. All right, I'm gonna just create a nice support in the heels. All right, knees, hips. Allow the waist to be the anchor point of where I fold over, let the arms. All right, dropping the chin to the chest. Just gonna shake it out. Your way. Good. All right, we're gonna roll it up now. All right, carrying it right into our option here. All right, bring the arms up to the sky. I like to drop the head back, give that nice stretch in the chest. Good, exhale. Palms to heart center. All right, good job. All right, take a moment to shake yourself out. All right, good. All right, we're gonna move on to our sun salutation round. All right, and it's gonna begin with bringing ourselves back to the top of our mat, all right, to create a nice long distance. All right, I'll incorporate some options with the blocks just so that we can explore our options. All right, good. Palms to heart center, standing nice and tall, feeling relaxed. Take a big inhale, reach up to the sky. Good. You're gonna follow the breath through here. Exhale, sweeping your arms out to the side, hinging forward, reaching towards your toes, all right? Notice you're simulating a dive here, all right? Just diving down to the feet, all right? We're gonna take it halfway. This is called half lift or Ardha Uttanasana, all right? Notice I take my back fairly flat by extending through the spine without curving it, all right, into a nice straight line, keeping the knees soft. All right, good. All right, let's bring the tips of the fingers to the floor. This is gonna allow us to bring the right knee down. All right, we're gonna grab our strap. All right, again, don't have to use this, but we have it here. And it does offer some options for our stabilization in our shoulders, all right? So notice I grab the strap with thumbs and palms over grip. All right, I'm gonna lift it up overhead. All right, this is gonna help me settle the shoulders and not reach out. All right, good. And I'm gonna think of the hips and playing around, sinking down into the hips. Good, extending through, breathing. All right, we're in the heat series now, so it's all about holding those postures for another 3 breaths. I'll demonstrate some breathing here as we go. 2 more rounds. Again, continue to work the options. Last breath. Good. All right, carefully bringing the arms down. Again, using all your options. Bringing the hands to the ground. We're gonna sink back into child's pose. All right, notice I just swivel right back into it. Good. Inhale, let's take the opposite leg forward. All right, good. We're gonna keep the strap handy. This is gonna set us up for the next round. All right, few key points. All right, and I like to always give a little effort in our alignment here is that the knee and ankle does stay over each other and the hips are fairly square to the edge of the mat. Again, same idea with this opposite side. We're gonna reach it up. All right, good. Again, you might feel something a little different. All right, it is okay. All right, as long as you're breathing. And we say your posture doesn't have to look like mine. It's all about your intentions. All right, good. Oh, I got 2 more breaths. Good. Continue to engage the abdominals, lift up into the ribs. Good. Good support through your heels. Awesome job. Good. Let's bring it down nice and slow. All right, good. All right. So from here, we're gonna take it to a plank. All right, good. All right, and your plank has various options. All right, normally it is going to simulate that you're engaging, especially through your we say glutes and hips. All right, that's going to prevent the lower back from sagging. All right, you're going to engage in the toes, palms, fingertips, nice and strong. Good. All right, perfect. All right, lowering to chaturanga. Bring the knees down. All right, slowly begin to work the option. All right, where you feel balanced over your shoulders. All right, good. Oh yeah, I'll move the block here. All right, good. Inch myself back. Good. All right, so lowering down onto the belly, chin also can touch the chest. Palms engage right by the side. All right, you're gonna begin to lift into Sphinx pose. I'm gonna slide the palms under the shoulders, lifting through the extension of the spine. Good. All right, it's a good time to pause. Focus on the forearms, driving into the ground, lifting the chest. All right, make sure that we're not somewhat unsupported here in the scapular muscles. All right, we're gonna drive it down and lift. Good job. One more deep breath. Yeah. If you're new to yoga, all right, this is a great option because we take time to integrate our position. Good. All right, slowly bring it down. All right, so as easy as lowering back down, you're gonna slide your hands back to that push-up position, all right, and finding downward dog. All right, so notice I can transition. All right, good. All right, you can take some options. I'll move side to side. Good. All right. Those of us who may feel a little tight in the hamstrings, all right, offering a slight bend into the knee will work very well to help you extend through the spine. All right, good. Warrior series here. Right foot steps forward, back heel drops down. We got warrior one. All right, so as you come up, notice I'm not gonna open. I'm gonna stay square, reaching the arms up. All right, this is power here. Good, exhale, bring the palms back down. Step back to downward dog. All right, on the next round, left leg steps forward, dropping the back heel down. Make sure you have a nice angle to the back heel. Ankles are strong, rising up. Warrior one. On the opposite side. All right, good job. All right, let's bring it down. All right, let's lift the chaturanga in here. Why not? All right, I'm gonna build it up this time. All right, meaning that the knees are not touching the ground. All right, you'll see that I create a nice hovering, lowering, supported position, 2 inches off the ground. All right, coming into up dog. All right, you're pressing through the hands, creating a lot of tension in the shoulders again. All right, supporting. Good. All right, and from here, exhale, downward dog. Good. All right, breathe it out. I sometimes often exhale out of the mouth. All right, that does help to somewhat clean out the depth of the lungs. Good. All right, let's keep it going. Warrior two. Right foot steps forward, dropping the back heel down. All right, as you come up, you're gonna laser your right arm forward, bringing the left hand back. All right, creating a nice straight line. Again, draw up into the legs. Good. Lift into the extension of the arms. All right, you're thinking balance. All right, let's just change things for a little. Turning the palms up. All right, good job. All right, adding on to this one, let's reverse the warrior. So you're gonna drop the left hand. Right hand is gonna reach up to the sky. Good, focus on the breath. Inhale, exhale. Good. Good, as you're taking the last 2 breaths here, just checking with that front knee. Make sure you still got that stabilization. Back leg, good support in your SI joints. All right, good. All right, good job. Well, let's move on. Let's bring it right elbow to the right knee, still maintaining a good base, extended angle. All right, you can start with the arms reaching up, or to get a little bit more in the lat muscle, you can reach overhead for the added stretch. Good job. All right, you got 2 more breaths. Again, we're increasing heart rate, slowing it down, maximizing options where we can. It's your practice, I'm just a guide. All right, we're gonna take it here. All right, bringing it up. All right, why don't we reach for that block and safely, all right, I'll soften into the knee. I'll bring the block right here. All right, we're moving into triangle pose next. So this is gonna be a nice relief here to straighten that front leg. All right, so maintaining the back ankle. All right, good. I like to put it right about shin level, all right in line with the shin. I'm gonna extend the arms back out. Preparatory stance 2. All right, from there, keeping the alignment nice and tall, we'll turn the thumbs up. All right, let's move forward here for triangle pose. All right, you're gonna support onto the block. You can exchange the options of the block if you need more. All right, and then what I'm gonna do here for a little variation is bring, instead of keeping my hand up to the sky, all right, we're gonna add an option for internal rotation. All right, so keeping it nice and strong. I tend to finish off with a nice gaze to the ceiling. 2 more breaths. Inhale, exhale. Good. All right, you'll feel a little unbalanced here. Try to keep the steadiness. Good. All right, bending into the knee. All right, let's work it out. All right, twisting towards the mat. All right, I'm gonna drop this knee down, just like I'm working it back, but not to plank. We're gonna keep that left palm right under the left shoulder, twisting into lunge rotation. All right, this is where you see a modification here. All right, if you're feeling a little bit more heat, yes, you can begin to lift. All right, good. Ground, embody the posture. God. Perfect. 2 more breaths. Notice I'm keeping the hips in line. All right, God. It's all about the connection. All right, taking it down to the ground. All right, you can stagger back. All right, let's take child's pose here as we move into the last power round. And all that is resembling what we did on the front side. All right, good. I'm not going to cool down too much. Fine downward dog, keeping the heat going. And from here, stepping the left foot forward. All right, good. Creating a nice distance. Dropping the heel down. We have warrior 2. All right, good. And what I'll do here is I'll simulate and keep my eyes on everybody. All right, we're dropping to the other side. All right. So same idea. All right, I'll offer a few areas to focus on is where your hip and shoulders are square. All right, you oftentimes wouldn't want to be off-centered. All right, so you're always thinking hip, shoulders over each other. All right, oh, I know you're doing it, so you might have about 2 more breaths. I'm just guiding, giving you options. All right, good. All right, we're gonna go into reverse warrior. All right, good. Notice my base, I don't want to pull out yet. All right, I want to keep that tension on the leg. All right, you can reach up, you can reach back. Feel a nice stretch. Good. Settle the breath. Inhale, exhale. Good. All right, good job. 1 more round. Good. All right. Begin to press the legs straight. All right. Those of us who need to block, all right, good. Always keep them close by. I'm going to take the shin option or the floor option today for triangle pose. All right. I'm going to extend the arms out. This time, palms facing up. Begin to somewhat cartwheel the body to the left side. All right. You can start by going shins, ankles. All right. I'm going to work it all the way down to the floor. All right. And remember, if you did something on one side, you want to counterbalance. And make sure you get that other option for the right side. All right, continuing to maximize length in the spine. All right, we got 2 more breaths. Triangle pose with options. Good. All right, we're gonna bend into the knee, finishing off the last power position here. All right, good. You're turning into your mat for runner's position, sinking into your knees. Turning into the opposing side. All right, again, it's okay to feel. Our postures are individualized, right, to your body. It doesn't have to look like mine. You just have to maintain some of the principles and keeping the breath steady. All right, good. 1 more deep breath. Good. All right, good. We're going to semi-cool it down here as you turn towards me. All right, you're gonna keep your feet wide. All right, take a big inhale. Draw your arms up overhead. Good. Exhale. Bring the hands behind the back. We're gonna take it into forward bend. All right, using that wide leg variation. All right, good. Engage into forward fold. Arms are allowed to extend through the squeeze of the scapular muscles. 3 more breaths. And if you hear me breathing with a sense of expression, all right, we call that Ujjayi breath. All right, it is a more tempered breath, right, to help to soothe the strength of the postures. Good. All right, from here, slowly lowering the arms down. All right, we're gonna walk our heel toe in. All right, begin to roll yourself up. All right, good. Another option for our cool down, all right, would be our tree pose. All right, it is gonna incorporate balance. Usually we can use an option with the block here, but if anything, find a wall or a chair. All right, good. And what we're going to start with is building a single-sided balancing position. I like to start with a little kickstand, all right, which lets me know where I am, and then I build it up either heel below the knee or above the knee. All right? So from here, I'll start very, very neutral. All right, good. Building below the knee, all right? Keeping everything nice and tall. It's all about centering. And if you're swaying side to side, all right, that's all right. Maybe just windy, all right? Yeah. But as you stabilize, engage the core, feel nice and tall, your mind settles. You got 2 more breaths. Good. Perfect. All right, good. Slowly bring it down. All right, again, make sure you're feeling balance on the heels. All right, we're gonna finish off with the last side here. All right, heel, again, below the knee. That's my option today. All right, I'm gonna build the posture. All right, we're all building good, balanced bodies, clear minds, good intentions. Yeah, 3 more breaths. This is it. We are going to finish strong. Last breath. Good. All right. Slowly bring it down. All right. Good. All right. Just do a moment of check-in. All right. We call this Tadasana. All right. You're going to stand nice and tall. Feel as though your shoulders are in line with your hips. Ears are over your shoulders, and knees and ankles are supported and stacked. Breathing a sense of gratitude, appreciation for your options today, and the opportunity to step on the mat once again. Let's take it down to the earth. Simply lower yourself down. Good. Swivel off to the side. Good. And begin to usher yourself down into a relaxed lying position. From here, just to preface the action, bend your knees, keep your heels flat, palms resting gently onto the belly. Use the earth to bring a neutral aspect to your spine. Notice the hands onto the belly. You can feel the belly rise and fall. It's okay to let it out. Our practice helps us with all the options in our life, anxiety, stress. We can name them all, right? All right. You may feel a little bit more settled to extend the legs all the way out. All right, keeping them hip width apart. Now the palms can fall open off to the side. Shavasana, our final posture of our practice. We're able to recover, rest, meditate, give back to our presence and well-being. You can often refine the options, keeping your palms up. That will help to settle your shoulders. Softening your eyes helps you with a deeper intention. Notice the feet are open and knees are soft. Inhale, exhale. You are allowed to maximize your option by staying a little longer. Sometimes, the longer the better. Depends on how you feel. All right. Well, we're going to take it on to the next option, which is awakening the body. You start by wiggling your fingers, wiggling your toes. It's enough to get the feeling back. Bend your knees. Rotate off to your right side. Often pause here for a few breaths to allow your nervous system to coordinate itself back into equilibrium. And from here, you'll feel a little better when you come up. All right? You won't feel as dizzy. All right, good. From here, slowly build it up by pressing your way up to a seated position. All right, good. Remain nice and tall. All right. Never forgetting why you came to practice today and what our practice does for our well-being and our purpose. Good. 2 more breaths. Finding gratitude and appreciation once again. Let's bring our palms to heart center. Thank you for allowing me to be your guide today. Namaste.